Hello everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where we are going to start in Heaven's Ward. We just got to Heaven's Ward and we're going to start the storyline officially today. Do, 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 do. Hi Mina, welcome in, how are you? We're starting Heaven's Ward today, which is, I believe, substantially shorter than A Realm Reborn. I also kind of want to unlock Machinist, because I love Machinist. I like your emotes. You have so many little bun emotes for me. Where'd you get them at? Zanvi. Oh, did you get a gifted sub? The person who drew Germain. Oh. The Warrior of Light and his brave companions walking the streets of Ishgard at last. What a glorious sight. I'll do this 10 times. Yeah, I know who they were. Yeah, I remembered. I just didn't know. I recognize them from their emote. I cannot tell you how long I've waited for this day. Allow me to present to you my family home, House Four Toms Manor. Oh my gosh. Orchevant is bringing me to meet his parents. I should like nothing more than to show you around, but everyone is gathered to receive you. Come, my friends, introductions must be made. I like the Emmett Silk ones.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing. I, Count Edmond de Fortomp, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Fortomp, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Forton.
The honor is mine, Master Alphino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
I like the Count's boots.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
I'm glad I dressed up for the occasion, by the way.
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders, yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies. Don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city?
Just lost, you put on the same outfit. Oh, how does it look? You have to come show me.
You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
Oh! Oh wait, this isn't as good as what we have. Too good? Oh. Though our friends in House Vortoms have been generous enough to extend us their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. It is only proper that we learn about our new home so that we might become more self-sufficient. It'll take a while to learn the lay of the land, but learn it we must. Then there's the markets and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. It would seem our tour of the city is indeed in order. Thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall, of course, do as you suggest. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions that you might have. Ah, but I grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give you ere we part. Their documentation is in order, I trust? Yes, my lord. Why does their marble floor sound like metal? You're telling me to get ready to lose? I see. These documents identify you as wards of House Vortoms. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House Vortoms, but let us hope it shall not come to that. Rest assured that we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation which might compel us to invoke your name. Stab, Tataru, the city awaits. Let's go! Yeah, night on the town, let's go to the bar. Let's cause a ruckus. Let's immediately cause problems for the Count here. Let's immediately go and get into a bar fight. Oh, it's nice to actually get decent experience points from quests now. Oh, I see you, Eric. Hold on. And this is your first time in the city. Pray permit me to show you the Hoplon, from whence we gaze upon the splendor of the Holy Vault. Though all other sights pale in comparison, 'tis only meet that you see at first. I shall then show you around the jeweled crozier, where you may purchase all manner of goods and services before descending to Foundation's Aetheryte Plaza. If there are no questions... This is illegal. All right, let me see. Oh my, you got... Since when do you don a beard here? Oh my. I see you got a leather whip as well. Wait, weren't you just wearing glasses? Very nice. Very nice. Definitely illegal. Sir, that's illegal. What if I follow you? Then I'll probably run into things, turning my camera to watch. The Hoplon, so named for the bronze great shield borne by our nation's patron deity. It is the largest plaza in Ishgard. The magnificent cathedral is to the north is, of course, the Holy Vault. The vault is both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop and the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Begging your pardon, the statues of the south, are they perchance Thornton's famed Knights 12? Oh, I never knew this. Very good, Master Alphino. They are the fathers of Ishgard, the brave knights who joined with King Thordan the first to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition, and there is much you can learn by exploring the pillars, time permitting, of course. Now then, if you would follow me to the Jeweled Crozier, I shall introduce you to Miss Elise, the Master of the Markets. Don't stab me, I'm new here. Hey, Metallic Z-Man. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? I promise to withhold stabbing you. How are you? I'm doing good. And you're well? Good, good. We're just, this is my all. I've been through this story before, so as much as I would love to give, like, unique reactions to all the amazing content here, it'll probably just be me kind of commentating a lot on my experience with the game. But we just started Heaven's Word, so I'm excited to finally get out of A Realm Reborn. And I'm a little sad because I think it's going to be a while before I have a new dungeon, so I'm going to be doing a lot of quests. Well, you're clearly not locals or traveling peddlers, which makes you all... Ah, wards of House Fortoms. How very interesting. Count Edmund has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we will have need for sundry goods, hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom of foreigners. Should you be uncomfortable, youngster, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? Weapons, armor, accoutrements, medicine, materials, whatever you desire, it can be found in the Crozier. Our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you, as you shall see. Our next destination is the Aetherite Plaza in Foundation, if everyone is ready. Alright, let's go. Did we get the thing? Did we get the crystal? God forbid I forget it and actually have to walk somewhere. Do you play Final Fantasy as well, Zeman? Get all the crystals? Yeah, good for the health, unlike other crystals. Yeah. I try to avoid the other stuff. Although, I don't know. Maybe people in this game like snort Aetherite crystal. Like just, you're on UK, but living on the US at the moment. Oh, cool. I hope one day they, oh, I don't know why auto mod. Thank you. I hope that one day they allow us to travel across regional data centers. That way we're all one big happy family. What's your main class? Or what one do you prefer the most, at least? I know a lot of people kind of level a little bit of everything. You're working in on an outfit, you'll be backing them in? Okay. Are you gonna, wait. You're working on another outfit, Mina? And here we have the Foundation's Aetherite Plaza. If you have yet to attune to Aetherite, it'd be wise to do so now. Ooh, what do I get? Maybe there's been a lot of tanks recently. I think that'll go on the market board pretty good. You're White Mage main, yes. I'm also, even though I'm Paladin on the alt here, White Mage is my main here. Yep. It would be, I don't know, it'd be nice. But I think there are some regions that prefer, I know the Japanese data centers, like, they kind of prefer the isolation, a big part of their, so I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever happen. I hope it does. there's talk of it happening. I hope there is. They would just have to, because of the potential like difference in latency, they would just have to have a way in Party Finder to like restrict like other regional players. That way, if you don't want anyone that may have that latency, you can exclude them without finding out and then kicking them. You can just say, sorry, not here. Alright, sorry you told me the wrong. Not an outfit, but you were gonna craft Ellie a few more books for Glam. Oh, she really likes, Mina, she really likes the Ramu weapons. She really likes the non-shiny Ramu weapons, so if she saw the ones that were all like electrified, I'm sure she would lose her mind. If the latency is a thing, then no one from our country can play anywhere. That's true. I played, see man, I made an alt character. This character actually started, I believe, on the Australian servers. I didn't notice any problem. Like, I really didn't know any issue. You live in South Africa. Oh, so it would be impossible. Yeah. But I didn't notice any latency issue that would prevent me from being successful in the game. And I'm in the US and I was playing on the Australia servers, so I don't know. Maybe people just kind of use it as an excuse. You don't have mats for that? Get the mats, Mina. You can just destroy that thing. You just have an issue playing Machinist. Oh, even with the new changes, Seaman, they just made a bunch of new changes that made it much more reasonable to play with latency, from my understanding. You don't have to weave so many abilities. They capped out the amount of stacks that you can do for whatever, for the time bomb one, so that you don't have to worry about getting that extra rotation in. You should try it again. Last you played it in Heavensward? Oh, it's changed a lot. So you haven't played it since... Oh, Heavensward is when it was brand new and introduced. Oh, it's a whole new class. You'd love it, man. Like, for sure. Or women, sorry, I don't know. I'm from California, and I tend to call everyone guy and man just kind of as a habit. It's like gender neutral in California. Yeah, definitely try it. It's my main DPS class. I got Paladin as my main tank class, White Mage as my main healing class, and Machinist is my main DPS class. I have a blast playing it. He was in a... Oh yeah, you were in a skating culture for sure. Yeah. Yep, you do. Yeah, dude. It's like... To me, it's just all one and the same. As for our next destination, mayhap we should decide together. What else can be found nearby? Yeah, I grew up in Southern California, so a lot of skating and a lot of surfer culture. Although I think I'm losing my Californian accent since I moved away. Mayhap we should decide together. What else can be found nearby? Did you accidentally trade me 3 Black Mage staves? I don't know. I could check, Mina. The Skysteel factory stands to the west. There are engineers conceived to manufacture weapons to use against the dragons. The holy stables, where the chocobos are trained for war, also lie in that direction. I'd hate to see a chocobo go to war with a dragon. Get some Kentucky Fried Chocobo that way. To the north and east can be found the congregation of our knights most heavenly, while to the south and east, well, it would be best if you avoided that area. Wait, why? Like, that's the low income area. Oh yeah, and why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety at the lowest levels, Master Alphino. Never mind, you found him? Oh, okay. Hold your nose when you pass the broom, little lord. A delicate flower like you is like to wilt in our fumes. I think Alphino would be a total lightweight. You misjudge me, sir, for I am no lord, but a humble traveler. Come to see the sights, have you? Take a turn down the Hoplin and gawp at the statues. Wahaha. Well, if you've a mind to learn how to better half-live, come and have a drink at the Forgotten Night, if your nursemaid will let you. A drinking challenge. My humblest apologies, Master Alphino. Pray that the drunken allow no mind. Oh, but I must. It would not do to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this Forgotten Night for myself. I trust you see the wisdom in this stab. There are few sources of information more abundant than a bustling local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, who can say what we might learn of recent events? Then I'm coming too. What is this name? Quomon Renton. Thought row names were bad. Oh, let me jump down and get that sweet, sweet crystal. The elf names are French. Oh. The only ones I know is Orchefont, House Fortons, and that's just because they said them out loud. I'm totally ignorant to the pronunciation otherwise. Hey, it's Sid. I thought his name was just Sid. I didn't know it was Sid Durgu. Must say, this is rather unusual. Not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We but recently arrived in Ishgard and are eager to acquaint ourselves with her more notable establishments. Master Gribillon. I'm just going to call you Gribble. Just Gribble will do. I'm flattered you think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise it'll live up to your expectations, but if it's decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. Judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I could not help but note the difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did you? Aye, up there you'll find some peddlers, porters, off-duty knights, and so forth, dropping in on the way to and from somewhere else. Regulars, maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suited for their taste. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits. All quality, mind, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. He doesn't think we can take strong drinks, huh? You speak of the lower levels, yes? Why do they call them the Broom, if I may ask? 'Cause when the weather's foul and the broom rolls in thick, the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. What is broom? I see. Oh, and it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the broom that got the worst of it. While the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights. More than a few people are still sore about that, mind. Which is why, considering your present company, I'd recommend you keep your wits about you if you mean to go below. And something sharp in your boot, just to be sure. I shall take your words to heart, sir. Master Alphino, I think it best if we return to Fort Holmes Manor. You go ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink or two. That's right, Tataru. I love Tataru best, in my opinion. But Miss Tataru, I'm afraid that is out of the question. My lord, the Count, would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges in such a place. Least of all, a maiden. What are you up to, Tataru? Look around, Alphino. This tavern is full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me. Indeed. But will you be safe here on your own? Oh, please. Do you know how often I looked after the waking sands and the rising stones by myself? If I had a gill for every unwelcome caller I've driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine. Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwarranted advances, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron in my establishment. That settles it then. Totaro, Stab, I shall return to the manor for now. Contact me by link pearl if you require assistance. I will. Aw. See, Totaro is secretly a lush. She just wants to live at the bar. Alright, I want to see what she says. Don't worry, Stab. If there's news of our friends, I'll find it. Okay. Do. You know, interesting fact about elves in this game, and you may know this, Mina, I'm not sure. Elves don't actually get taller until they're like in their mid-20s. So like Alizé and Alphino are gonna like stay their size until they're like almost 30. Then they'll start growing. Did I get this one? You did know that. Oh, okay. Why did I ever doubt you? Oh no, I did not get it. Let's get it. After all, you're one of them. You're one of like 5 Elezen players in the game. That's true. It's funny how like on the Reddit, like people started posting pictures of elves and they started getting all kinds of compliments. And I feel like we're going to see more elves just because I think people are like over the memes. They're just like, you know what? Actually, they're not so bad. Because think about it, like Orchifant, one of the most beloved characters. Amaric, Estinian, like some Oriange, some of the most loved characters in the game, and the most like, that the people thirst after. Even they're elves. I don't know why we don't see more of them. It doesn't make sense to me. Welcome, Master Addict. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, please. Let me take a quick break. Give me like 1 minute. I'm just gonna refresh my coffee real quick. Alright, I'm back. All my retainers are returning back from their ventures. Convenient timing. Tell us then, Master Alphino, does Ishgard meet with your expectations? That which I imagined pales in comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took. And when those steps took me past the scars left by the wyverns in the Foundation, I understood how easily that history could end in tragedy. The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were given no quarter. Oof. Oof. Sir Amaric has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done, yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Told me someone sent you a message earlier saying your character was handsome. Oh, really, Mina? Oh. And that outfit's, you're probably going to get more compliments with that new outfit. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you've done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. That is a most generous offer, Master Alphino. You are my guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation, let or lien. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? For what I have heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contacts, and so on. You were all like, oh, thank you. It felt nice to get some appreciation as a rather rare race. That is true. Yep. See, as a Lalafell main, I just get random pets from people and sometimes slaps. Kaleji gave us a bad name. As for you, Master Addict, I could ask for no one better than a storied veteran such as yourself, a man with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid Artorial and Amenelane in their duties. I beg your pardon. I am more than capable of carrying out my duties by myself. I have no need of our honored guest's assistance. Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? That's true. Hold your tongues. By the Fury, the two of you will conduct yourselves in a dignity befitting your station and show Master Addict the respect he deserves. This is the man who slew Gaius Van Belsar and half a dozen primal besides. He is not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand boy. If you can pardon them for their impropriety, Master Addict, I should be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. My thanks. Fury willing, they may even learn something from you. Totally different, like, attitudes on the matter. One's like, yes, someone to do my work for me. 'Twould seem we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though that was never in doubt. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance's sake. In truth, he is glad of this opportunity to put us to work. By granting us patronage, House Four Toms has taken a tremendous risk. Until we demonstrate our worth to Ishgard at large, the Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small, and so he would have us publicly serve Ishgard while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. 'Tis an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrades. As you go about helping the two lords with your various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances in Ishgard, mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think of it, the more confident I am that by furthering their goals, we shall further our own. Healing. Oh, who do we help first? Mina, which one will get me closer to the dungeon? It's Artorial, right? This will take me to Falcon's Nest, and then this one will take me to the Sea of Clouds. Art? Okay. So remember, because the little boy gets kidnapped by the freaking owls. Let us begin anew, Master Addict. I am Sir Artorial de Fortoms, eldest son of Count Edmund de Fortoms. You will forgive me my outburst, I hope. I mean no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Orshafan has spoken of you often. If you're even half the man he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To the matter at hand, then. We shall be assisting my esteemed compatriots of House Duriander and Zamel. If you are aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it? Aye, well, suffice it to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this crucial juncture. But we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must need secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the Chocobo Stables and Foundation. Doo-doo. Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo. Greetings, Master Addict. I've saddled a black chocobo for your journey to Western Highlands, as per Lord Ortrio's instruction. Oh my. I like your staff. This will be your first time riding a black chocobo, or will this be the first time riding a black chocobo, may I ask? Where'd you go? If so, you're in for a treat, as I dare say you know the particular breed can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry you quite high too, even over Snowcloak. You needn't worry about directing the bird, of course. Like all porters, she's trained to carry you to your destination all by herself. Just relax and enjoy the view. Oh, but be sure to not relax your grip, will you? 2 hands on the reins at all times, if you please. To Falcon's Nest? Okay. I'll see you there. The Kurthus Western Highlands. Before, if I remember right, in 1.0, this was all grassy area. Bahamut was the one that disturbed like the ethereal stability and caused it to snow.
To the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity.
Gonna make me want to play through Heavensward again. I'm actually really excited about this, and I'll tell you in a sec why, Mina.
Towering wall of ice,
if only you had an alt. Yeah, if only you had an alt.
That the Knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest, once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, he came.
He came. Did you hear that? It's in the lore. I don't know why Master Fortomps knows that. Anyways, I'm really excited to go through Heavensward. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm really excited to go through Heavensward because while I have like 24 alts and I've gotten them through a lot of the story, I skipped Heavensward a lot of the time because once I got to post ARR, I usually just bought a story skip to Heavensward so I didn't have to do the post ARR content. So not to Heavensward, but to Stormblood. So I skipped a lot of Heavensward playthroughs. I think that this will be my second time going through it completely, outside of my main years ago. The world looks quite different when viewed from the back of an airborne chocobo, does it not? I still find the experience strangely liberating. To business, Sir Redwald is in charge here. He should be expecting us. It's been far, far too long, Lord. I'm just going to call him Art. Art. And who might your companion be? Pray forgive us our lateness, Sir Redwald. I present to you Stab Addict, a ward of House Fortomps. You know what? Let me see where mine's at and we'll do this together. Really? That'd be so awesome, Mina. Yes, of course. Lord Drillmont spoke of you. I, Sir Redwald of House Durandare, do bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest. We're both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How may we be of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that Master Addict is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then, with your permission, I shall recount the tale for his benefit. Dragons be messing us up. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights and a few villagers, and then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement and the entirety of the Western Highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics, Lady Iceheart and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. Aye, but no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of the heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is key to accomplishing these objectives, but as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be of no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. As promised, we of House Fortoms are at your disposal, Sir Redwald. You need but tell us where to begin. I don't think my shoes are weather appropriate. $360. Oh, $720. Several craftsmen in service of the House Zemal are contributing to the restoration of Falcon's Nest. These men and women are quite skilled at building and repairing fortifications, but their progress has been hampered by a number of factors. Roth, their foreman, tells me that he has needed a man with your talents. Would you be so kind to seek him out? Yes. Where are we going? Choo, choo. Here you are. Yes, I'm Roth. Who might you be? Ah, the promised help. Glad to have you aboard. I have the honor of overseeing this fine mess you see before you. Sent me over one of them black birds, same as you, to build and mend and tell others how to build and mend. But fury take me, this ice. It's bloody unnatural how fast it forms. The icicle sprites, I tell you, mark my words, there are pockets of them here, and they're just waiting for me to turn my back so they can sneak out and do their dirty work. So I need you to search the hamlet and put an end to it. If you stand watch long enough, you're sure to find them. Okay. Oh no, he's a dark knight though. Oh no. Then we can't. We can still go through it together. We just won't be able to dungeon until there's like a primal fight or something. About to unlock Red Mage. Oh, that can work too. Or Samurai. Or... what were the classes that they released this expansion? Oh yeah, Reaper. Could you get Reaper? Gotta be 70. Ah. Wait, hold up. You got nearly all jobs at 50? Is that a humble brag, Mina? I don't know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Ha! Now there's a man what looks like he's found his marks. You're just the sort we need around here. The kind that'll hop to it when he sees a task undone. You're slightly behind me? Okay, well you'll probably catch up easily since I'm reading dialogue. You're a dab hand at Warcraft, I can tell. Not that I've any skilled at arms to speak of mine, but it doesn't take an expert to recognize expertise. Be ways to keep you to myself when there's others out there what need help same as me, so if you're keen to keep on doing what you've done, I'd ask that you head north to Pike. The bloody huge statue out to the wastes, if you've never been. Mason by the name of Thiermont is out there tending to the thing. Good man, Thiermont, but I reckon he's taken on too much work for one. Might be there's something you can do for him. Why would they be repairing a statue? Like, aren't there more priorities? Sorry guys, you can do it, I believe in you. 1080? Oh no, just a 360. Reverse 360. Oh, hi Ice. How are you? I hope you're feeling better. Hail to you, traveler. What brings you out this way? Foreman Rolf bid you assist me? Well, far be it from me to turn down a helping hand. I've been tasked with the restoration of this sculpture. 5 years of neglect have not been kind, to say the least. Fortunately, I've just one thing for it. Rather, those deep eyes have it. If you could say 3, bring me their bristles, I'd be in your debt. Bristles? They didn't give you a brush to do this? I super peeved, so I'm not. So you're staying super quiet? Okay. Well, if you want to talk about it, you can DM me or something. I like how it's like they put these 3 right here, just specifically for this quest. Ah, there you are. Have you the bristles? Yes. These are bristles? Looks like skin. Ah, feel how coarse that is? That's why they're perfect for scrubbing the soot from the statue. Beautiful, isn't it? The spitting image of Haldrith, first of the Azure Dragoons and one of Ishgard's founding fathers. Symbol of everything the Dravanian despise, which is why they've taken into searing it with dragon's fire every time they pass by. Ha! Really? They just out of spite? They keep attacking the statue? But no longer will we suffer the desecration of our nation's hero. Soon this statue will be as it once was, a proud shining testament to the determination of Ishgard and a message to the heretics that we have returned. The work may be hard and the conditions harsh, but as a proud Ishgardian, I would ask for no greater honor. Healing. Anyway, since I have already seen all current MSQ stuff, I have advanced to Kitty just before Endwalker. Smart. I mean, this takes so much time, right? If you're not like wanting to do the story, paying like, what is it, like $25 to get to where you want, it's hard to not do that. Especially if you're wanting to do the current content with your alt. Yeah. Are you for Falcon's Nest? If so, I have a favor to ask. There's a knight, Sir. Oh God, a sword. I'm just good. A swordor. Stationed at the anvil to the west of here, she's always treated me with a kindness and respect. More than I deserve, to be honest. Any road, while you were away, she came through on patrol, and I think she might have left a package behind. That's a bit of a detour, but would you mind returning it to her? My thanks to you, friend. Her and your EU alt. Yeah, it makes sense. Plus, that also means you get to skip Stormblood, right? It's always a plus. I actually like Stormblood. It's not the best expansion, but I think I just have fond memories of going through it, so it just makes me like it more than some. Except for Raban. Oh man, if you were there for the launch of Stormblood, there was this Raban instance that it took days to get through it because it was like, I don't know if it was glitched, but it was a nightmare. What's that, a package? I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about. Confound it, that fool of a... what a waste. It was a gift, adventurer. Theramon labors day and night without regard for his own well-being. At the very least, he ought to try and eat better. Why not simply give it to him? By the Fury, you have no sense of decorum. A highborn knight cannot be seen favoring a lowborn mason in such a manner. Nevertheless, I appreciate your concerns, as well as your willingness to assist, Theramon. May your journey back to Falcon's Nest be safe with me. Pray give my regards to Sir Redwald. Wait, so is she the highborn? And she's saying she's saying I'm too good to be seen to give him this in person? I see. I thought it was the other way around. But then I was like, no, wait, you are the ass here. I like how we're just like, I guess he's going hungry. I'm just like, she didn't say bring it back or anything. I'm just like, all right, I guess free food for me, huh? Oh, hi, Jermaine. That's not trying to sound mean, but from my opinion, I don't need to justify my action to those who would judge me for what I'm doing. I appreciate you supporting my decision. But why would people judge you for that? I must applaud your initiative, Master Addict. Roth tells me that you have been quite busy. Alas, we have not the time to thank you properly. I have a task to which I would commit an able-bodied men and women, you and Artorial included. And the storyline from start to finish takes like 300 hours. Like, you don't have to, if you've seen it already, there's no $25 or 300 hours of your time. It just makes, it's an easy call. Filthy Skipper? Oh god, they have to be joking, guys. I can't see any reasonable person, someone who's already been through the story. I can't see any reason to actually have that opinion for an alt. It's a very logical thing to do since you've been through the story. Yeah, welcome, Ice. But there you go. Calm as ever, even when you must surely sense the gravity of the situation. I, veteran through and through, just as Lord Drillmont said. Good. We have lost contact with a reconnaissance party sent north into Riversmeet in search of the heretics' hideaway. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not. But regardless of the cause, we must act quickly, for this is a harsh, unforgiving land which can claim, and has claimed, the lives of many men. To ensure that we find our missing knights as quickly as possible, I have assigned each party a different area to search. You and Lord Art will be working together. Seek him out when you're ready to depart. Good luck. You start Heavensward tomorrow? I'll be there, Ice. I'm excited. I actually have one of my alts is about midway through Heavensward, I think, or not Heavensward, Endwalker. Yeah. It seems I have been assigned to the area near Camp Riversmeet, Master Addict. Unless you are unaware, the camp was one of many our knights were forced to abandon when we withdrew from Corthus' western highlands. One of many sacrifices made in the wake of the calamity. It would not surprise me if our knights took shelter there. There is but one way to find out, though. Let us be off. I think, like, some of the appeal, I'm kind of a hypocrite because I'm going through the story on my all right now, just for YouTube recording purposes. I'd like a VOD of me going through it. But I think a lot of the appeal of watching people go through the story in Final Fantasy XIV is watching them go through it for the first time, right? So I don't know why anyone would be upset that you skipped through the story on your alt. Unless they were just being sarcastic and or joking and it just didn't come across that way. You do. Maybe you should go up. You should go feel your rage building up so fast you'll be hard to control. Alright, Ice. You do what you gotta do, Ice. Just know we're here if you need to vent or something. There below us, Camp Riversmeet, or what remains of it. I see no way to descend the cliff safely here. Should we fall, the beast below will make short work of us. Come, I know a path to the riverbed below, east of the Black Iron Bridge. What, you don't have invincibility from falling from great heights like I do? If the reconnaissance party came this way, I see no sign of it. Still, it is possible that recent storms have obscured their trail, or that they took an alternate route to Camp's Riversmeet. Until we investigate the camp itself, we cannot be certain. We must press on. You take care. Have a wonderful stream. You take care too. Thank you, Ice. And I'm really looking forward to your stream tomorrow. Boo boo, boo 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 boo. Oh gosh, I'm gonna play a game of chicken. Am I gonna lose aggro before I hit the ground? Yes. Boop, 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 boop. So where are you at, Mina? I saw Jermaine run by. Is that the alt that you're working on? I thought Jermaine was a little bit further than that. Are you alright? I heard the sounds of a struggle. Thank the Fury. I thought no one would come. 3 heretics slain and 1 knight saved. Just like that, you certainly live up to your reputation, Master Addict. What happened here, sir? Is there no one else? We were caught in a furious blizzard north of here, my lord. Not but white all around, until we saw shapes moving towards us, running towards us, with naked steel in their hands. I cut down a few of the bastards who came close, but the others, there was shouting and screaming. After a while, I could hear only unfamiliar voices. I found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. But the heretics tracked you here. My lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly before the snow buries all traces of their passing. My brothers, we must... Oh wait, no, he's still alive. Have faith, sir. Justice will be done, but first we must see you to safety. Elf Germain here is here. Where are you? Kinda actually forgot he existed. Oh, Elf Germain. Bun Germain's in Shadow. Oh, I didn't know there was an Elf Germain. Yeah, this is where I am on the map, if you're wondering. Camp Riversmeet. He has the right of it, Master Addict. Whatever remains of the Heretics' trail will be gone with the next snowfall, but we cannot very well leave our friends here. I will see him to the Falcon's Nest and gather reinforcements. In the meantime, I would have you search the area to the north of the camp for signs of the attack. Should you pick up the Heretics' trail, do not wait for me. Follow it back to their lair forthwith. Be sure to leave some clear footprints. I realize that this plan may place you in considerable danger, but I see no alternative. Rest assured, we will not be far behind. And Stab, thank you. You know, I'm liking Art a lot more than I remembered liking him. I don't... Nola's stalking me. Hey, Nola, come here. Here. Come on. Come on. Oh, what are you doing over there, huh? Hmm? All right, let's find those heretics. Try to continue north. Can't mount in this location? Am I in an instanced area? I am? Interesting. Oh God, no, save me. Hey Mina, remember if you got hit by something on a mount, it would slow your mount? Remember that? These enemies were the worst, especially like around, Gridania. Because they just like snipe you as you went by and then slow your movement. Ha! Come back here. Got him. Wait, maybe I shouldn't have killed him. Maybe I should have let him lead me to it. Oh. Look at this little tiny. Oh, it's a grenade instead of a bomb. That's so cute. Whoa, Jesus. Same quest now, let's go. Nice. No, I want. Oh, when did they add those things? All right, we're gonna touch this now. Duty complete. What is this? Oh. Hey, it's Lady Iceheart. Yeah, you want to tumble again?
Looking for me, I presume.
Oh. Oh, this is gonna confuse her.
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth.
No, it cannot be.
He cameth unto me, as didst thou, alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo.
Well, yeah, I figured that out already.
The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them, but I had no time to ponder such things once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found, but I could not survive on my own.
Where
I
where
was
is
found,
Dravania?
Of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr.
Oh.
And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice and saw the truth through his eyes. I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people. To bring dragon and man together as they once were, and should ever be.
Killing civilians won't bring them together.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control.
Huh?
Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
Huh? Oh, wait. Okay, just let her go. Master Addict, praise Halone. You're alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we were too late. So, they were lurking in the cellars of this farmhouse. 'Tis a pity Lady Iceheart escaped, but we must not let that detract from your accomplishment. We have them on the run. We have dealt our foes a telling blow this eve, my friend, and I shall see that your efforts are recognized. Oh, I don't think you're dressed appropriate for the weather, young man. I love the glam though. It's like business casual. All right, give me 1 sec. I will be right back. Nola is needing some attention, so bear with me just a moment. All right, I'm back. Oh, where'd our handsome little elf friend go? All right, Art. Establishing an outpost in so remote a location could not have been easy, tenacious devils. The knights have matters here well in hand. Let us return to Falcon's Nest, as Iceheart would say, and share our discoveries with Sir Redwald. Come, after tracking heretics across mountains of ice and snow, I would say you are due a few hours of rest next to a warm fire. Ooh, you know what? And like, maybe like some stew, like a big bowl of Wendy's crappy chili. Lord Art, Master Addict, I'm glad, full glad I am to see you both hale and healthy. What news? You mean to say you hunted the heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury! I believe we have made great strides towards purging these lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father in the Holy See. As will I, Lord Art. May it serve to remind our superiors what houses Doriande and Fortoms could achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed, I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest. We most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Master Addict have accomplished far more than I thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks. As you wish, Sir Redwald. We thank you for your hospitality. I love this expansion so far. The internal politics it's so telling. Like, the way they talk and the way they're like overly courteous to each other. I don't know. I love it. Because like those are two houses talking to each other that like are like rivals or don't really get along, but they're so courteous to each other to like keep up heirs and things like that. Last vigil. I think we gotta go to the Sea of Clouds now. Yeah. And then it'll probably unlock. So I don't think we're any closer to that dungeon. I don't think it matters what order you do. I think you still gotta complete both, huh? Welcome, Master Addict. Shall I show you inside the matter? Yes. Master Addict, I would speak plain. From the first, I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly, I now realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fanatic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you beg your belief. But Orchefant swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. And he duly listened, because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother, the legacy of my father's soul and discretion. Mother hated him, of course, even on her deathbed she refused to acknowledge him, and to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. But that is not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon a wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone. An onerous task, fraught with danger. And there you were, the savior of Eorzea, an honored guest of House Fortoms, my new comrade in arms, Orchefant's dear friend. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. Yet you accepted the task without a word of protest, nor any sign of fear, and you duly tracked down the enemy, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Orchefant had the right of it all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks mine own weakness. But I will not doubt you again, Master Addict. On that, you have my word. Did he just tell me that he secretly hoped that he sent me to my death? And then bow to me? Like, that's what he said, right? I mean, he's literally like, I secretly hoped that you would die. Oh. No way. I thought that the metal sound on the floor was just like an oversight of theirs, but not only was it not an oversight, it was actually paying special attention to where this is marble sound and this is carpet, but when you walk on here where it's metal, they actually have a different walking sound for this one small path since you're walking on metal. That's amazing. It is amazing, right? I mean, I'm glad that you're as impressed as I am. Shall we be off then, old boy? See, like this boy right here, the one next to him, that kid could be 20 years old. We wouldn't know. Oh, but where are my manners? Emmeline de Fortoms. I'm gonna call him Emma. Second son of Count Edmond de Fortoms. Trueborn, that is. Yes, I know what you're thinking, and you're absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in a society where the eldest inherits all. Oh, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true, but who would be satisfied subsisting on a meager allowance, forever overshadowed by his sibling? Not I, old boy, not I. Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business with the Sea of Clouds goes swimmingly, so that the tales of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's hearts, or better yet, raise me higher in their estimations than art. Ambitious, I grant you, but then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Ha ha ha! Oh, don't look at me that way. I jest. Anyway, we are to aid the good men and women of House Halinar, that they have ever been steadfast friends of our house, so they've fallen on hard times since the calamity, poor blighters. As what precisely we will be doing, well, the fun, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Just come along with me to the airship. We'll need to take the airship to Camp Cloudtop. Oh. Hello. What is with the tattoos here? Oh my god. What are these? Have you seen those, Mina? Caster arms? I like it. Also, look, with these gloves, the shirt that we're wearing, the sleeves roll up. That's pretty cool. Is there a transmog version of this, or is it only like for casters? Only casters? Boo! What is this quest over here? Everyday's better like that. Every day seems rather dull in comparison. Oh, is this Dark Knight? I don't want to do that yet. I thought Dark Knight started next to the Aetheryte crystal. Did they change that? Let's see. Also, Eden Savage was crazy. Like, that whole second phase was whoa. Gaia became a heckin' spoopy. That was cool. Really? It would have been awesome if you guys cleared and you happened to... There's a mount, right? Whoever kicked us out. Oh, you were so close. Oh, I'm really impressed that you actually got into the diagrams and everything. Are you ready to depart, sir? The airship bound for Camp Cloudtop will be leaving shortly. I love the Sea of Clouds.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Sid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, who had come to call Eorzea home. high into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds. A frontier the knights of Ishgard had scarce begun to explore. To a fledgling outpost, within the sea of clouds, where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows, he came.
What is this? A diagram? Let me take a look. Holy cow. Why does it have Dwayne Johnson? I have no idea what I'm looking at. Is that just where you guys stand? You guys just spread out? Because it's the Titan phase of that fight? Oh. Oh, the rock. I see. Ah, awfully cold up here. I mean, Karthus may not be blessed with the warmest weather in the world, but compared to this, it seems positively balmy. Oh, really? I was just about to comment about how these people are probably happy to not be in the snow. And, of course, our hero is wholly unperturbed. You don't have to maintain that strong, silent persona all the time, you know. Never mind. We need to find Lady Laniat. She is in charge of the garrison here. Oh, and when we find her, just follow my lead, yes? Excellent. Oh god, isn't this the girl that he hits on and gets rejected? Hello, Domain. 360. Reverse. Where are we going? All the way over. Oh, wait. Don't forget, Jermaine. You gotta touch the crystal. There's like rocks that you gotta, and you gotta go and depending on the color. Oh, okay. No, wait, this. Turn. Not gonna lie, it's fucking complex because it changes. Oh, you gotta actually be like aware. Master Addict, welcome. I am Sir Laniad de Halenart. God. Commander of the forces stationed here at Camp Cloudtop. Strange though it may sound, I have long dreamed of meeting you. I am in your debt, you see. I am your debt, you see, and shall ever remain so. Were it not for you, my younger brother, Francel, would have been executed upon the word of a false inquisitor. She's Francel's sister? Alas, a knight must go where duty demands, and thus I have been unable to seek you out. But by his grace, by the grace of Halone, I have been granted an opportunity to thank my brother Savior in person, and to call upon his generous aid besides. Truly, I know not what I have done to deserve this double blessing. No, it's so late. Yeah, it is late. I know. Damn my sleep schedule. I need to fix it. I literally fell asleep at 6 after work and woke up at 1 a.m. Ahem, 'tis a pleasure to see you again, Lady Laniat. You cut an elegant figure as always. A steel-clad rose, equally at home on a battlefield or in a ballroom. Oh god, this guy. Lord Emma, if it is not too much to ask, I should be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking with Master Addict. Oh God. Oof. Camp Cloudtop was established to provide early warnings of impending Dravanian incursions. The high elevation afforded by the floating isles makes it ideal for this purpose. Naturally, it would also make us a ready target for attack. We are not defenseless, however. The Protector, our largest and most advanced airship, is capable of downing all but the mightiest dragons. Alas, as you may have noticed, it is currently undergoing repairs. What is worse, our efforts have been hampered by an indigenous beast tribe known as the Vanu, with whom we have had several skirmishes already. Oh, Beastman is a match for a man of Ishgard. Bring me a birdman, and I'll show him a thing or two. Oh God, she just looks away. I fear much and more may be asked of you in the days to come, Master Addict. You'll try to catch up, perhaps later today. Oh, are you going to bed? While I understand Count Edmund's intentions, I would rather not waste valuable time ensuring that the young lord does not get trampled underfoot. True, it is entirely possible that he may learn something from this experience, but if he is left to his own devices, I think it far more likely that he will make a mess of things. Tell him that I would like him to keep watch for Dravanian outflyers. Then, when you have a moment to speak with his manservant in private, make it clear that it is his responsibility to keep Emma from shirking his duty. We're literally just trying to get him out of the way. A request from Laniat? Why didn't she think to ask me in person? Surely she must see me standing here, but a few yalms away. Oh, never mind. What is it? You know you get sick again if you don't. Yeah. I mean, go to sleep. It's late. Roam around and keep an eye out for your... Let's see. The mission is paramount important. Keep watch for Dravanian outflyers. A mission? Yes, of course. That is why I'm here. I shall do as my lady asks. Master Addict, I do not believe I have properly introduced myself. My name is Honoroy, and I serve at the pleasure of Lord Emma. Lady Annette would have me accompany Lord Emma on his mission? I understand completely. I will do my utmost to keep him out of harm's way. I feel like he'll find a way. Were he of another house, mayhap I would not feel obligated to go to such lengths to preserve his safety and dignity. Alrighty, gonna get ready? He'll be back in a second. Okay. In any case, I appreciate you speaking to him for me. It would seem he actually listens to you, at least more so than others. Or mayhap you are more skilled at this than most. I suspect you have had to humor your fair share of difficult men before me. Yep. Now that Emma is out of harm's way, we are free to discuss matters of actual importance, such as our struggles with the Vanu. We first encountered the Vanu several years ago when we had just begun to explore the Sea of Clouds. After an exchange of pleasantries and gifts, we received permission to conduct a permanent lookout post. There was peace between our peoples for half a year until suddenly, for reasons unknown, their attitudes towards us changed. They began to attack our foraging parties without provocation, forcing us to rely more heavily on supplies flown in from Ishgard. But words are no substitute for first-hand experience. Go and see Sir Mariel. She could use your assistance. Okay. Yeah, maybe when they gave you permission to do an outpost, they didn't know you'd be taking their resources. Master Addict, I presume. Lady Lynette told me you were coming. I hear tell you've never faced a Vanu before. Well, spend enough time on patrol and you're sure to cross paths with them eventually. These birdmen are native of the floating isles. I say birdmen, but they're not at all like the Ixal, unless the Ixal's mother was a great Gigas. Here, let me mark several locations on your map. If you discover any Vanu in these areas, kill or drive them away. It's a little harsh, don't you think? Go, go, go. Oh, come on. Whoa, this guy's tough. What the heck? Oh, it's because of the debuff he gave me. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okay, everyone, come on, come on. I'm just gonna take it. Come on. They made overworld enemies a lot tougher in Heaven's Ward than they did in A Realm Reborn. I love the music in this area. Oh good, no enemies. This is gonna have enemies because it's faster. Yep. Had a feeling. Alright, back we go. Oh, almost a 720. Finished with your patrol. Anything to report? Huh. Maybe it was too much to hope for a day without a skirmish. At least I can take solace in the fact that Halone has blessed us with a mighty ally. Yes, yes. Expecting your recent clashes with the Vanu. Accepting your recent classes with the Vanu. The Vanu, it cannot have escaped your notice that things here are rather peaceful. To the determent of our garrison's discipline. Despite being built as an observation post, we have yet to record a single intrusion by the Horde. That is why, as far as anyone is concerned, Camp Cloudtop is a backwater of no significance. And of course, the pride of our camp, the vaunted Protector, is in a perpetual state of needing repairs. So even were the Holy See to come under Dravanian attack, we would be unable to fly to their aid. Simply put, Master Addict, this is where your ambition comes to die. If you haven't aspirations for advancement, you'll be right at home. However, I would like to think that enthusiasm can be just as contagious as apathy. If you'll indulge me, I would have you seek out the sentries and stoke their fighting spirit. Psych them up, you might say. Nice. Alright, this man needs to be psyched up. Oh wait, what is this? Hello, boy. Slain any Vanu champions yet? No? Oh well. Let me know when you have so I can make myself presentable for the... Oh god. Even he's been here for how long? It's an attack. What should we do? What should we do? Oh god. You gotta be fooled there for a moment, old boy. An amusing jest, albeit a tad cruel. Surely you must realize how unsuited I am for the monotony of mere sentry duty. Yet still you tempt me with the promise of excitement. No, this won't do. This won't do it at all. Lady Lynette will give me a grand mission as befits my station. Don't know if that's a good idea, buddy. Is there anything fluffier than a cloud? Oh god, he's so young looking. But what is it? Is it the Horde? By the Fury, whatever possessed you to do that? I'm awake, and worry not. After the shock you just gave me, I doubt I'll be able to sleep for a fortnight. You're looking rather grim. Why so serious? The Vanu are no real threat. Then the Dravanians give a fig about us. Until... Huzzah! Ye gods, where did that come from? Fine, if you insist, I will make an effort to be more alert. But really, I fail to see such a point. We're hundreds of miles away from the front lines, which is just the way I like it, thank you very much. Many thanks, Master Addict. Already I can see a change in our sentry's behavior. Beg your pardon. Or Emma said what? Ha, well, I have no doubt that Lady Lenia will do her utmost to oblige him. Yeah, please don't oblige him. If Lord Emma is going to demand a more dangerous duty, then I expect Lord Elena will want you to accompany him. Aye, you might as well speak with her sooner rather than later. It's no use avoiding the inevitable. Master Attic, Lord Emma just informed me that mere sentry duty is beneath him. I understand we have you to thank for his this epiphany. Well, there's nothing for it but to give him something more demanding then. I count on you to keep him safe. Excellent. We are in constant need of fresh water in Camp Cloudtop. Sorry, as there are no underground sources we can tap into for wells. However, there is a unique variety of crystal we have recently discovered which may enable us to obtain water through other means. These spring crystals can be found in Vorsian Siran, to the east of here. I would have you and Emma bring us back one. You may have to contend with the feral beasts which populate the lakes, not to mention the Vanir scouts ranging from the nearby settlement. Of course, that all pales in comparison to keeping the young lord entertained. But you have doubtless grown accustomed to that by now. Good luck and be safe. Alright. Lady Lanionette. Told you to tell me about my mission once again? If I didn't know any better, I swear she's avoiding me. Anyways, what is it? Vital mission on success. Okay. Hi, Ellie. Super late night stream. Yeah, super late night stream. And speaking of super late, oh no, it's got to be like 6 a.m. for you. Super early morning. How you doing, Ellie? And welcome in. Cat woke you up? Yup, I can relate. Finally, it's about time she entrusted me with the mission of real import. Right then, let's go. Doing okay? Tired? You have a hard time getting back to sleep when your cat wakes you up? See, I'm the opposite. If something wakes me up, I can immediately go back to sleep. It's like a problem. Oh yeah. The artist was streaming and working on your emote. It looks amazing so far. Hold up. Yeah. You seem surprised? Yeah, they were probably like 2.5 hours ago. So this is the Vorsian Siran of legend, and Nary Vanu in sight. How disappointing. I could do with some sport. I know. Why don't you and I make it a competition? Whoever finds a superior specimen wins. Honoroys shall judge the entries in size, purity, and I say aesthetic sensibilities. Let us begin at once. I'm doing MSQ. Yeah, on my alt. I just went through. I did the Snowcloak area, or not Snowcloak. Falcon's Nest. Now I'm in Cloudtop. Trying to get Cloudtop done tonight before I try and get a couple hours of sleep before work. Spring crystal. This one. Oh, you can't see their bond live. Oh, this water crystal does not appear to exhibit the properties. Dang it. Maybe this one. I don't know if some channels enable that. It could be, Ellie, like when I got the DMCA notification for my BRB screen. When you get a notification, it disables your settings to have your VODs auto-publish. You have to go back in the settings to get it to start to auto-publish. Otherwise, they are privated until you manually set them. Does not appear to have it. Dang it. Third time's a charm, maybe? Ooh, secreting a steady stream of water. Perhaps it is the spring. So crystals can just produce water. That's kind of amazing. Yeah, because look, I think this is a waterfall, right? Yeah. So they must be producing a lot of water. Or do have their VODs are always muted? Yeah, so if they're like listening to music, like Twitch will just be like, hey, this might be copyright, so we're gonna mute your VOD for you. You can disable that too, but they're just like, when you do it, they're like, by disabling this, you know you can get in trouble if you don't abide by the rules, right? I'd rather just have them mute it just in case. Ah, Master Addict, have you brought your entry for contest? Yes, there it is. My understanding of such things is limited, but can this truly be used to draw moisture from the air, like water from a pump? Fascinating. Lord Emma has been gone for an awfully long time. Did you perchance see him while you were searching for your crystal? Even he must realize the dangers of wandering off too far in such a place. Mayhap I am worrying about nothing, but I must ask that you assist me in looking for him, Master Addict. We shall find him more quickly if we split up. Pray search for the southeastern area of Vor-Sian-Saran as quickly as you're able to rendezvous with me in the north. Farewell and good luck. Alright, let's look for Emma. Fair. Still about BS about the RE4 music. Yeah, it was so weird, Ellie. Like, I think someone on YouTube, like, I think someone is making false claims about it. I don't know. Or maybe they hired... It was a claim. They said it could potentially be DMCA because someone named Stealthy is the attributed artist or something like that. Okay, for real, going to sleep this time. Okay, good night, Mina. And I don't think this Stealthy person actually wrote the song, but I did look them up on YouTube, and they have a YouTube, yeah, well, they have a YouTube video of the song. So maybe they just did a cover of it, and it's like triggering DMCA. I have no idea. Yeah, it may be. What's funny is I got a different trigger for the same DMCA for the same song from someone different, and none of them were Capcom. So it's like, I think multiple people like are somehow attributed to the song in some way, and probably fake ways too. Survey the surrounding area for a time. No Emma. Oh dang. Oh, there's no way he went way up there. But Master Addict, Lord Emma. Lord Emma has been taken by the Vanu. Oh god. They had my lord surrounded. A whole gang of them. Please, you must come quickly. Alright. Oh, battle! I haven't been through Heaven's Ward in a really long time, so I'm kind of actually enjoying this. The Vano must have taken him to that village, mayhap to present to their chieftain. I will make haste to the Rose House and tell Lady Laniette what has happened. Yet, if by the time I return with aid, it may be too late. Forgive me for asking, Master Addict, but should you spy an opportunity to sneak past the sentries and rescue Lord Emma, in my absence, I beg you to take it. I know he can be a trifle presumptuous and insensitive and, well, insufferable, but he doesn't deserve this. It's true. I bet the Vano would be horrifying without their feathers. I like how I'm just like not sneaking by. I'm just killing them. This is the least stealthy stealth mission ever. You know what? Let's just kill everybody. Come on. Come on, we got you. You too, come on. Alright, one more. You two, come on, come on. We can take them all on? Come on, come on. Easy, there you go. Whew. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Stop stretching. Was thoroughly unpleasant? Yeah, I bet it was. Let's link, let's see. What? They are beelining it for him. Come on, buddy. I'm getting bird blood on my nice suit. You keep running. Yeah, he's so slow. Yeah, he is. Where are they riding off to? Help has arrived. Orshafont, you ran right by me. Even when I say step, we'll hold them off. I literally killed them all. This Vanner was like, fuck that. You guys are free to go. Yeah, where'd you guys come from? I literally killed all of you.
Reinforcements.
Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vondo, royals like blackest storm clouds.
Also, you're right. Coley sent an email. Looks really good. We need your emotes too to be approved. Damn Twitch. Yeah, I don't know what's taking Twitch so long. Maybe there's a problem. Maybe if it doesn't happen for a couple more days, maybe you just cancel the submission and resubmit them or something.
Offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells and he comes.
Yeah. Oh, it's a big boy. Wait, so does it swim in the clouds or does it just float?
The white, mighty Bismarck, lord of the mists.
A flying whale? By the Fury, it's a primal.
Oh god, Emma.
We must away.
This one he just falls off into the clouds. Oh god, he's actually
Damn!
Oh,
Bloody typical. All right, we're
Sid.
going in.
ever played Zelda Skyward Sword? No, is it good? I heard that it was really wonky with the motion controls.
All aboard!
Orshafont. Controls can be a bit iffy, but only if you're wildly swinging the controller. Oh, okay. Which I probably would. It is very good. Didn't they remake it on the Switch with no motion controls? Or did they still add that? It's a hungry whale. The gods only know what might have happened had we not been around to save you. No need to thank me. No need for thanks, though. It's not as if you haven't done this. You haven't done the same for us in a few previous occasions. All right, more than a few. 'Twas a blind chance that brought us together this time. In case you were wondering, the Holy See has petitioned the Ironworks for assistance with this creation of theirs to protect her. Apparently, they just can't seem to get her flying. Anyways, I came to Camp Cloudtop to cast an eye over the ship, only to learn that you had arrived some days before with an Ishgardian lordling in tow. Arrived some days before? Have I really? Is it canon that I've been in Camp Cloudtop for a few days already? Oh, hey, welcome back, Zeman. Let's see. You haven't played all the way through it again, but watched your ex do most of it. She played through it at the Wii back in the day. Oh. You can use motion when it's docked and controllers when it's not. Oh, I would definitely not opt in for the motion. I need to play, you know what, I'm ashamed. I've never played Breath of the Wild. The last Zelda game that I played was... The last Zelda game that I played, and first and only Zelda game, was, yeah, I didn't even play Twilight Princess. No, it was the very first one on N64. What was that called? Zelda. I can't remember what it was called. Yeah, Ocarina of Time. Yeah. That was the first and only Zelda game I've ever played. But my brother keeps telling me that I need to play Breath of the Wild, and I think I may do that since the new one's going to be coming out. Small world, I thought. Just as I said, Lordling's manservant skittered into view, babbling about his master having been captured and you risking all to rescue him. And the rest is, as they say, is history. Right, well, I hate to cut short our reunion, but I'm here on business after all, and the boys are already hard at work. Don't worry, old friend. We'll speak again soon, I promise. Breath of the Wild's really good. Oh, really? If you can get the Wii U emulated version of Breath of the Wild, it's better. Better than the Switch one? How you doing, Ellie? Okay. Yeah, did you get enough rest, Ellie? I saw you playing, I saw on Discord you were playing Prey pretty late, and then your cat wakes you up. You haven't had that much sleep, I bet. Oh, better than the Switch one, 100%, really? Emulated way better, 60 FPS? Oh. You have no idea why Prey was open? Oh, okay, yeah, I was like, that's a little surprising. Because you were tired. Very well, I admit it. It was an incredibly harrowing experience. I could very well have died, you know. Me, dead. On the other hand, by risking life and limb in the line of duty, I did succeed in uncovering the existence of a new primal, and that, old boy, is no small feat. I have made an historic discovery. In fact, even Lady Laniette will have no choice but to acknowledge. Yes, I'm rather looking forward to basking in the sunshine of her praises. Speaking of which, isn't it time we made our triumphant return? I feel like this lady is gonna just slap him one of these days. Our triumphant return, yeah, over here. So I guess in Dead Space there was... there was a fire was seen. Why can't Isaac just have the glue gun from Prey? Maybe your tired brain subconsciously opened the game before you went to sleep. Yeah, maybe Steam has voice commands now. Maybe Cortana was like, okay, let's open Prey. Or whatever they call their voice commands now. I think they changed it to Cortana. I've actually never played Prey. Either one. Are they good? A lot of people are really upset that it wasn't a sequel. Oh. Praise the Lord, I feared the worst. What happened out there? You haven't played the OG. Oh, so it was just a remake? A primal? Are you sure? Yet, now that I think about it, this Bismarck is reminiscent of the white whale of Vanu legend, a massive creature said to swim in the Sea of Clouds. From what I have learned of comparable summonings, the presence of the Vanu's god would certainly explain the sudden change in their behavior towards the people of Camp Cloudtop. Ah, you mean to say that they have fallen under the primal's influence? I recall a reading of such things in documents provided by Master Alphino. Aren't we forgetting something important, Lady Laniette? A little recognition for the hero of their hour, a few choice expressions of gratitude, respect, admiration, and so on. Why, yes, you're right, of course. Master Addict deserves all that and more, having risked his life to rescue such an esteemed personage. Well, if there is naught else to discuss, I would depart for Ishgard forthwith. The Holy See and the Temple Knights must be informed of this new threat without delay. But of course, Master Addict, you have done more than enough here. Pray return to Ishgard with Lord Orshavon to give my warmest regards to the Count. Let's see. Translated for a modern audience. Now my curiosity is piqued now. It's a product of its time, huh? So that's it then. No more forays into enemy territory. Very well, I can see my services are no longer needed. Take care, Lady Leniette. May our next meeting take place under more felicitious circumstances. Gosh, he's such a... I don't know. I want to slap him. All's well that ends well, eh? To the airship landing, then. We can speak on the journey home. If you're a Native American. Oh. That hopes go in the spirit world. It wasn't too bad, but I can see some people taking issue. You know what? Now that you mention that, Z-Man, I know what game you're talking about. And I played the demo of the original. I think it was back on Xbox 360. But based on that description, yeah, I think I know. I didn't know they remade it. Or at least re-released it. I confess I've always been rather fond of airship travel. The chill of the wind upon your face, the warmth of the blood pumping in your veins from the excitement, the whole experience indescribably invigorating. Or mayhap it is simply the joy of having cheated death yet again. Haha! In any case, I must make for the congregation and inform Sir Amric of all that has occurred. I must should have returned to the manor by now. Why not go and see if he has recovered from his ordeal? Yeah, he's probably changing his pants. And Native Americans, correct? Indigenous people? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like a sensitive, because it's funny because like at some point you're like, oh, I hope it's not offensive, or it might be offensive. But at the other time, I'm sure like Native Americans would probably appreciate more representation in games. I really can't think. I can't think of one, except in games like Red Dead Redemption or something, where it's just like they're old, like, or in the past, I mean. Oh gosh, what is this face? Oh, it's you, Stab. God, did he have to strike me so hard? Oh, child abuse. Father, he did not approve of how I handled matters in Camp Cloudtop, how I endangered the lives of others through my own recklessness and incompetence. It's not easy playing the hero, is it? Stab, hey Sonata, how are you? Welcome in. Looks like poor Emma got the belt. People got up in arms about RE5 because you fight people who are black and African. I remember that. Like with people, you just want white peeps for everything. Yeah, and in fact, If I remember, Ellie, everyone that I knew, because that's a fairly old game, that was complaining about it, like, we're all white. Like why are they getting offended? Like, I think that they were just, I think it was false offense. I think that the people that were upset about it would prefer white people in there rather than, so they were just taking like false offense to it. Ah, Master Addict. My lord, the Count, much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Art and Lord Emma. If you would remain here for a moment. Also, cat broke out again, opened the glass door between the bedroom and the living room.
Thank you enough for saving young Emanalane's life. Aye, he told me everything.
I have little rugs that go under every door in my apartment because Mina's cat will dig at the carpet and like pull it out. Like she thinks eventually she's gonna dig under the door or something. So I just have these little rugs there for her to destroy.
I've also received
And does that
from
too?
both
Yeah.
House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct and that of House Fortom. You've won as much honor, my friend.
The corner of the door carpet is fucked. Yeah, there's like she paws at it so much that the rugs have eventually they get displaced, and then she goes at the carpet. It's like whenever I get a new apartment, I just know that when I leave, I'm just gonna have to pay to replace the carpet. Let's see. The only argument you understood was that it was kind of America Sheen. Oh, but there as a playable character as well. Someone from Africa. We are underrepresented and misunderstood. Uncharted got it wrong. I'm trying to remember Uncharted.
What is it? Speak.
Yeah, I think it's a double-edged sword, right? I think that there are a lot of cultures and places that are underrepresented, but I also think people are so afraid to misrepresent that they're just going to be underrepresented because they're just like people need to do their freaking research before they make games. That's what needs to happen. Hire on people from the culture that they're representing. Stop winging it and going after what you think that place is like, right?
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What? Explain.
Yeah, Shiva was a great addition. And is it just me, or did Shiva's model seem to have like 10 times more attention to detail than Chris's? Shiva's model was so much better than Chris's.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half
Chris
dozen
looked like a gorilla. Yeah.
There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries.
Also, and this really bothered me, since when did Jill become a blonde? In Resident Evil 5, she was all of a sudden blonde. She hasn't, like, when did that happen?
Inquiries which brought
Jill was never blonde, you have no idea. Yeah, right?
Elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavens War to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Oh god, this isn't good.
Sir Grinno is a brute. Exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail.
And it's really funny, Ellie, because there's this point in Resident Evil 5 where you see a picture of Jill. And it's supposed to be this revelation of, it's Jill. Or, oh, Jill's still alive, or something. But you don't recognize Jill because she's blonde and looks nothing like Jill. So it's like they tried to have this, like, this moment where you're like, no way. But it was like, in my opinion, it was just lost because I didn't recognize the character. He was fun.
How quickly
Actresses.
you forget the
Oh,
nature
really?
of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
Like, not even like, I remember, but that's fine. Mind that at all. Yeah, only if depicted poorly, right? Though you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who will never be swayed. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your successes, even as we celebrate them. 'Tis like that one member of House Zamo is manipulating Sir Grenault, for he is not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. He may genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, though I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us not if we cannot prove their innocence. You would do well to speak with Sir Amaric at the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly. He will know more of these charges. Boo-boo. Hey, Cluck and Flute, welcome in. How are you? Reminds me of when they cast Scarlett Johansson for Ghost in the Shell. Oh, they did? Doing good, thank you. Oh, of course. It's been too long, Stam. Would that this visit came under happier circumstances. You have come to plead for Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru, I take it. Word of their detainment reached us while I was delivering my report on Vano Primal. Truly, I know not which is more ludicrous, these charges or that flying feathered whale. That Sir Grenault accusations are baseless, I have no doubt. Refuting them will be difficult. However, he is a knight of the Heaven's Ward. I speak of where the music go. I speak with the personal guard of the Archbishop, the 12's finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve his eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is unimpeachable. I have not the authority to challenge their actions. They whitewashed that movie hard. Ugh. I don't think that there has... Trying to think. I don't think that I can't think of any live action version of an anime that I've been like, that was good. I think they've just all been terrible. In my opinion, I haven't seen one. If you guys know one, let me know. After all the Scions have done, routing the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us defend the steps of faith, and driving back the Dravanian horde, after proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, is there naught we can do? I fear there is but one path left to us. We must demand a trial by combat. But of course! Why are you smiling, Orshafon? In a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged true regardless of the petitioner's standing. Under Ishgardian law, a trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. If this, in this instance, Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru would be expected to face Sir Grenault and a second of his choosing, and then another knight of the Heaven's Ward most like. Two of them, by the Fury, they can hardly be considered fair. Master Alphino's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning that they will have no choice but to participate. Mistress Tataru, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft of martial skill, and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity, as I am sure Lord Orshafon, but all here present know that you are most accomplished warrior among us, and mayhap the realm at large. Yes, we will protect them. You haven't watched it. Mortal Kombat 2021 movie was good. Oh yeah, I forgot about Mortal Kombat. They're like good, like Actually, yeah, the one in 2021 was actually good. The others were like good, bad. Like, they're so bad that they're just enjoyable to watch. Full Metal Alchemist was pretty decent too. Not incredible, but not the same trash. Oh, okay. The Death Note live action. Oh god. Then it's settled. I will visit Mr. Alphinaud at once and inform him of our intentions. Stab, meet me at the tribunal when you're ready. Until then, my friend. Trials move fast in Ishgard, it seems. Old Mortal Kombat is so bad, but so good. Yeah. So plus, God, who like the soundtrack of the first Mortal Kombat movie is so iconic. I had that on CD when I was a kid. I loved it. Now listen carefully, Stab. When the trial begins, the petitioners will be asked to restate his charges and the accused invited to respawn. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate the request for a trial by combat. Raiden equals Highlander. Oh, really? You have to check out this. Wait, maybe I'm not thinking of the original. I'm definitely thinking of Annihilation. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I'm not sure which one that was in the series. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mistress Tataru's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Grenouille's face when he sees his true opponent. Will be priceless. B1. Ishgard was so fucked up before the science helps fix it. Then sometimes I forget because I haven't done Heaven's Word in such a long time. I know. I'm going through it. This is my alt Sonata. I haven't gone through this since it was like current content, and it's really great actually. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands, and I shall cheer so loud. You will wonder why, how you could ever have been contrived to doubt yourself. Aww, he's a true buddy. Now, you ready? All right, I'm ready. Annihilation is actually a canon ending to the whole timeline. Figure 9 has a Raiden at the end of Annihilation sending a message to the past to another Raiden, which causes the timeline to split.
We are gathered here today
really?
Under the watchful gaze of the Fury, to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward.
So after Annihilation, essentially everything afterwards is just a spin-off of the original.
Sir Grenouille, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman. You're
going through the story again with an Oswell. He's only a bit before Titan. You've gotten so much in your main. Yeah, alt doesn't get much done. Yeah, it's hard to go through ARR a second time, especially post ARR. MK 9 through 11 is a new timeline. Reboot of the first 3 games. Oh, alt work seems like a pain in the ass. Yeah, but honestly, like if you really want an alt, Ellie, like. Just boost. Like, just boost. Pay $20, boost through the story. Like, unless you're interested in going through it again. But it's like $20 or 300 hours of your time. Which one would you rather? May change your character to the bun you made for a retainer? Oh. Ellie. I know you have the game. I know you were gifted the game. I did want to say, I think that on the store, you can upgrade to deluxe version. You'll have to look into it. I may be wrong. I think it would be like $10 for deluxe, but I think you get the deluxe items, and I think at least a couple expansions include a Fantasia. So you could pay $10, get the deluxe version and all of the rewards plus a Fantasia for the same price of one Fantasia. You'll always support more buns. Yeah, exactly.
I, Sir Grenouille de Zemile, brother of the Heavens Ward, did bear witness to these two
ARR one?
foreigners
Yeah, okay.
consorting
At least the
with
ARR one
heretics.
does.
Let the accused step forward.
I think on the Final Fantasy XIV store, you can pay the difference from the original expansion to the deluxe. I think it would be more bang for your buck if you're looking to buy a Fantasia, because I think you... What else do you get, Sonata? Like maybe like a mount or a minion or something like that too. For like the same price, I think, as just a normal Fantasia. Oh, look at Tataru. She's so scared.
Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grino's claim and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge and claim my right to trial by combat.
Shogun one for completing MSQ. Yeah, she did. She used it to change her hair. Ellie, that's such a funny story. Collection editions include a mount, a minion or two, and a couple glam items. And ARR includes a Fantasia. And you had, oh gosh, that's such a good story. Ellie, it's worth the Fantasia for that story.
I, Tataru, am innocent of this charge.
My ARR noob story is when I started, I was level 25 before I examined an aetheryte crystal. Until then, I didn't realize that teleporting was a thing. Because you don't unlock teleport until you examine your first aetheryte. Yeah, walking everywhere. I had defeated Ifrit before I realized that I could teleport. But I was from Final Fantasy XI, where like that was normal. Like Final Fantasy XI was inconvenient as fuck. So like running everywhere, like I never even questioned it. Because Final Fantasy XI didn't even have mounts back in the day.
But I am no warrior and cannot fight. So I claim the right to name a champion.
Gasp! Everyone's gasping in the crowd.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Surprise, motherfuckers! You had a bad habit of forgetting to upgrade your gear. You're often 10 plus levels higher than your gear. Certainly made dungeons more difficult. Yeah.
Justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
And it's funny, Sonata, because I recently had made I made a character on the Australian servers once they were released. And you know when you get in those dungeons, it's like level 40, and someone's like on a class and not a job, and you're like, why would they be on a class and not a job? You level so fast with the new server experience points that like you're gonna be like level 45 before you can even unlock your job, because you have to get to a certain place in the storyline. There isn't a collector's upgrade for each expansion, yes. But if you're looking to get a Fantasia, I think the collector's upgrade for A Realm Reborn comes with a Fantasia. So you can kind of get the Fantasia and the deluxe edition of A Realm Reborn. It does not? What? Dang. So they don't have A Realm Reborn expansion of A Realm Reborn? At least for the collections upgrade. Maybe it was the pre-order, Sonata. Maybe it was a pre-order thing. Hold on, what are you doing? I'll have to take a look at it. I'll let you know tomorrow, Ellie. I'll take a look at it. No, because I've only been playing for about 2 years.
Render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous
$100 one.
and cast down the wicked.
I don't, $100? Usually like the deluxe edition is just like $10 more. Heavensward upgrade is 20 bucks with Fantasia. Oh, is that what it is? Heavensward? 20 bucks? Yeah, and it comes with a mount. Like, you can either get like a Fantasia for 10 bucks or upgrade to the expansion for like 20, but you may get more bang for your buck. It's up to you. What is this? Why can't I attack? Invalid target? Ooh, it comes up with Wind Up Fran. Oh, they added these new text bubbles at the top. There's one here before. See why it would be Heavenwards have ARR since they were added races. Oh yeah, got all four at the time. Same time, so maybe got it confused. Yeah, that's right. Because they added what'd they add? A Raw? We won. That's right. The Fury has spoken. Alphino Levior, Tataru Taru, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive of her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners accused, go forth in peace. Right. Those guys got spanked. Probably just wait until you beat Heavensward, then change the bun. Yeah. Also, Fantasia's, Ellie. Fantasia's go on sale a lot. Like, sometimes they're usually like $6 or something like that. Delivery from an untimely demise yet again. My thanks as always. Yeah, if it goes on sale. I know Mina sometimes buys like a 3-pack or something when they go on sale. Just in case. We'll see how you'll do the 12-hour stream just fine. Just make sure you have a bunch of water and snacks. Maybe order some pizza or something too. By the Fury, what a splendid victory to see you have strove in the face of adversity. 2 brave young souls bound together by puissant bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with humble token of mine admiration. Pray receive of me this chocobo whistle. Chocobo whistle. I already have a chocobo whistle. Am I going to Endwalker for this character? Yeah, this is kind of my character because I do my YouTube channel is kind of my main thing, and I always wanted to have a full recorded playthrough of the game, so I'll go all the way to Endwalker with this character. With it, you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Fully trained and ready to fly once you gather the freaking Aether points, right? Magnificent is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you, Stab? Will you take her for your steed? Lord Orshmont, chocobos are prohibited in the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. Oh, he was just so excited to give it to me, I think. Yeah, hopefully, Allie. Hopefully I'll be able to catch up to your, I'll probably, at some point, probably whenever you need people to do content with you, like dailies, I'll probably do it on this alt character here since he needs some levels. Black chocobos are well and good, but the true reward for your effort is the exoneration of your comrades. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Bortholm's Manor. The Count has done so already. You will doubtless be eager to discuss the day's events. I also waited for the beginning of the expansion to switch to mine. I made sense because he did between Stormblood and Shadowbringers. Oh, so Fantasy is right. You went to the new area, which may seem like you know who. So you had like an RP lore reason for it, right, Sonata? You want a moat Songbird Cheer and Dote? Wait, Dote is it's not default? Oh, I guess not. Huh. The one with the heart is not default. Oh. That's the good one, because you have like the little sniper kiss where the heart just follows him around. Bear with me 1 sec. My cat is being a little overbearing. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Doe is Mog emote. Oh, okay. One of the let's see. You didn't switch for lore reasons, you just wanted to be a bun bun. Oh, so it was just a happy coincidence. Nice. Hello smiles on us yet again, Master Addict, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, and you understand, I merely knew the strength of your opponents. Ahem. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. Yeah, you literally tried to send me to my death that one time. Besting 2 of the Heaven's Ward while the city's elite looked on. By the Fury, anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. My lord! We have just received a message from the vault. His Eminence, the Archbishop, requests the presence of Master Addict. Oh. An invitation from the Archbishop? What an honor. A personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go, Master Addict, we shall speak anon. A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him, and he will escort you inside. Do I have to identify myself? Like, shouldn't he just know who I am at this point? I'm glad I'm dressed up all nice and fancy to see the Ishgardian Pope. You know, it's funny, like, people were waiting and waiting and waiting and begging and wanting an Ishgardian housing area, and they finally released it, and, like, now no one wants to live there for some reason. Like, there are so many houses available for sale. We are honored to receive you, Master Addict. This way, please. Icy can own them all? That's right. Oh, I didn't ask. Did Icy end up winning her bid on her house? Do you know? Do you know, Ellie? You don't think so? Aw. Maybe she got a new one though? Don't know, sure not. I think it's I think bidding will open up in the next day or two.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
The way the housing works now is like they'll have a week where you can bid on houses, and then they'll have a week where the winners can collect their houses, and it just like alternates that way. Like week of bidding, week of gathering, week of bidding, week of gathering.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate, but as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me.
I like this guy's voice actor.
But
Also, I think this is just Ramu in disguise.
Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavens Ward were in receipt of erroneous information.
Oh, I didn't know we actually got an apology from the Heavens Ward. Also, Ramu 100%. Yeah, trying to play Joe's. The site is just letting you apply. Damn error code. Yeah, it's like, do they want people or do they not want people, right? Maybe that's the first test, Ellie. They're just like, if anyone can get past all these errors, they're hired.
For which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an
It's
earnest
every
desire
job.
to
Oh,
serve
it's just a
Ishgard,
side issue.
but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain.
Also, this guy's fucking eyebrows, right?
Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
I think his beard gets too much attention and people ignore the eyebrows here. Look at that. Look at that. He's got them styled.
As you wish, Your Eminence.
That is all for today. Sorry, I skipped that part. Yeah, he's got them special eyes. Yeah.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position.
Okay. What is he? Is he hitting on me? Look at me with your special eyes. Those damn eyes.
Now, tell me, young man, what do you know of the Asians? Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even.
That's no bueno.
Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power, that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them.
Oh.
Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light.
So Thordan's been leading them on, so to speak.
If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
Oh, he's got a nice smile. Ba-da-boom. Alphino, Tataru.
There you are. I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you?
They have a lot more voice acting in Heaven's Ward. It's nice.
Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced. By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend
It's
to
nice because you don't have to read the text out loud. Yeah, I'm getting used to it. You know what, though? Reading out loud is a skill that I've wanted to, like, develop, so it's helping me. I always stumble. I'm dyslexic, so reading out loud it can be hard.
Primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement,
That scared me.
I completely forgot to tell you.
What?
When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor.
Oh fuck, they changed the gift system in Mog Station, so you can throw stuff at Ellie, Sonata. I think you have to be on Ellie's friends list, though, I believe. I don't know if are you on Ellie's friends list? I think they limit it to you have to be on their friends list in Final Fantasy to be able to gift stuff. Also, it's good I'm up because you have to get medication 8. Oh, okay. You can't gift emotes and other single-use items? What? Really? I thought the only change was that you, they had to be on your friends list.
General Rauburn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate!
Oh, shit!
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiphon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Rauburn.
The situation calls for urgency. It would avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'dah without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose that we visit Liminsa. Ah, you heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between House Fortoms and a Lominsum consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. I'm happy to report that we yet have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation in any effort to rescue Raban. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her, but that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies after all. When you arrive in Limsa Liminsa, make yourself known to Sergeant Xanthale at Bulwark Hall in the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge. And he just walks through me. Yeah, they're trying to prevent two things in the new system: RMT trading and accidental double purchasing. Oh, that makes sense. I think they were really uncomfortable with a lot of the streamer contests as well, that were like awarding Mog Station items, because like it could have been like a form of like IRL gambling with real money. Japan is really strict on that stuff, or they can be. I think some people were also like selling like raffle tickets for guild money to win like prizes from the Mog Station, and Square Enix was like, no, we gotta prevent this. This is just RMT. The Emerald has been expecting you. Say the word, we'll take you to her. Yeah, contest would potentially fall into RMT. Yeah. It's like reverse. It's like the contest holders were essentially buying guild because they were selling raffle tickets. Plus, there was no guarantee in fairness. They could just say their friend won and they would have just got a bunch of free guild, right?
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Uldar, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Alphino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seed Seer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found.
That's convenient. And you're poking around Nightbot. Apparently under the contest settings, you can set certain rules. Followers subs. Oh. And have extra luck for contest chances, which really rubs you the wrong way. Yeah. I remember that. There were some where like subs got like 2 entries or like double the chances. I think they're, yeah, I've seen contests run that way.
Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Rauban a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo.
You can't really blame them though, right? Like, it's messed up, but I mean, like, what choice did they have? Nightbot's still a nice spot to have. Default contest settings are set equal across the board. Yeah, it does irk you. And you know what? I've seen contests within Final Fantasy that do give that advantage, Sonata.
But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Ah, could it be? I dare not hope.
Dare not hope?
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
She's got the COVIDs.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
I need to learn. I need to do more with my stream. Like, I need to learn that stuff.
Something
like the
else has been
shoutouts
bothering
and
me,
stuff
Admiral.
like that.
I was dismayed to learn that General Rauban is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wish to eliminate him, They could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Raoban had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Oh god. Have you gotten this far, Ellie? I don't want to surpass you in story. I won't give you spoilers.
Aye.
Yes, okay.
If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Raoban, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
You don't like how he said Crystal Braves? Well, yeah, because the Crystal Braves were the ones... well, because Crystal Braves were the ones that betrayed them, right? Unless you're talking about him emphasizing something else. Crystal Braves. Yeah, that's what... uh-huh. Why stop the voice acting here? Raban's survival is vital to the Eorzean Alliance. We can ill afford to lose him, but I cannot send troops into Ul'dah. 'Twould spell the end of the Alliance and war, like as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. I bet you if Ul'dah went to war, they'd find a use for all those refugees. I would have it no other way, Admiral. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alphino. By way of the first step, you should seek out our Doman contact. You will find her among the frontier hands at the Revenant's Toll, working in a kitchen. God, it's crazy. The last dungeon I did in this game was... What was it? The last dungeon I did in this game was Keeper of the Lake. It's been... it's been hours and hours. Master Stab, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again here in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the Rising Stones by force. Amid the chaos, some few of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we have remained in Revenant's Toll, keeping watch over the mutineers while we await your return. You have done well by us, and we Domans do not forget our debts. We will swear to do all within our power to aid you. Nice. Also, what are you stirring up? Let's take it like this. Alright, you do you. Stir up nothing. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Linso Laminsa that you were searching for General Raban. As the Admiral will have you informed, informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marasasha pit. The same juncture, Yu Yuhasi and the 3rd Unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. There could be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek the Daware and High Bridge, where I am too inbound. Okay. Come Dallas now. Oh, yeah. Oh, did you just recently get a house, Sonata? Is that new, or have you had it? I know a lot of people are getting new houses because of so many that were added. Marcel pay Raban be like, adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. Didn't see the light until it's ready. Already a man. Yeah, exactly. Raban is a badass. You know what you should do, Ellie? I'm sure you have a lot of viewers that play Final Fantasy. I'm sure a lot of them have some new houses. You should do like a small housing tour stream or something. Also, how does this fly? I'm not complaining, it's convenient, but this just looks wrong. It'd be fun. Ooh, yeah. I'll have to actually decorate my house. Batman technology, exactly. I like that, that reasoning. I've been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. You, Hasi, and his men are bound for Halatali. We believe that is where they intend to carry out the execution. Ozan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. That's the opposite direction. Why are you guys meeting here? Look how far away it is. Wait. Do my fat bird. Alright, eat some cake. I don't know what's more believable, the motorcycle flying or this bird. I mean, I haven't seen that. I haven't shown it. Basically flies in there too. That is true. Anime physics is strange. Don't question it. Got it. I need to just accept it. I love this mount because when you're riding it, you get it to go forward by tempting it with the lettuce. And then when it flies, you tempt it with cake. It really wants that cake. You've come at a good time, my friends. But moments ago, the traitor Ilbert arrived and entered Halatali. From this, we may be certain that General Ban is being held within. There is no time to lose. General Alden has been maybe executed at any moment. You must enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Please see your preparations and tell me when you are ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. All right, Hozan, I'm ready. Hey, Ellie, now that you've gone through A Realm Reborn, if you haven't seen it already, you should Google or on YouTube, look at Yu Yu Hase's Japanese voice. It's hilarious. Your usual mats are Fat Cat, Fenrir, Amaro.
Forgive me my lateness.
Any Gwibber? Which Gwibber? Oh, the Fey Gwibber. Okay. And they all pale in comparison to your... Oh, you have a Demi-Ozma? No way. I'm jealous. I don't have a Demi-Ozma. That's from Eureka, right? Also, Fat Cat. So, Nada, have you read the description of the Fat Cat mount? If you haven't, you should not read it.
Lady Ugiri!
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time, I was well and truly lost.
Did you
But
look
with
at
the
it,
aid
Ellie?
of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Isn't it amazing, Ellie? You should come on about Destiny Arsenal raid sometimes. It's a hella fun raid. Is Baldessian Arsenal, is that in Eureka? Or is that the one in... Gotta get the trend. I'm not familiar with this dragon. I don't think I've seen it. Is it Baldessian Arsenal in Eureka, or is that the Baja front? The respect mechanics. It's not incredibly difficult if you just follow the crowd. If you don't respect the mechs, you die. Oh. Almost everything one-shots you? Oh my gosh. Alright, let me take a look at this. BA is Eureka. Oh, okay. Finale of the Eureka story. Oh, okay. I'm sad that I didn't do Eureka when it was current content. Oh. A Gwibber map. I don't think I've ever seen this one. I mean, I knew that I knew that the raid obviously gave one, but I don't think I had ever seen it. 100% go through Eureka with you. Really? I'll have to do that on my main. I did the first
Since your
area.
escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts.
I did the first area. I'm surprised I didn't stick with it because it was very heavily based off of Final Fantasy XI. Very heavily based, and I played the crap out of Final Fantasy XI. So I'm surprised it didn't hold my interest when it was current.
Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Ralbarn is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Yeah, I did the Titania EX. I just don't recall seeing the mount from it. I don't know why I did it. I think I was helping someone else get the mount.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you.
Ugh! Was that necessary? Oh my god, Hozan's a badass.
With me!
Wait, is Ozma the cube or sphere, or is it both? It's both. You'll find Ozma. You'll find Ozma late game, end game, Heavensward Ellie. Could probably do Fuse 4. Yeah, it's not a difficult fight, especially if you're level capped 90. All right, let's go. I like these new portraits up top. They added these recently. Can I shirk Alphino and get him killed? Shit, yeah, it's Heavenward, yeah. That means Ozma's from the ground cube. Yeah. The Void Arc rigs, yeah. It reappears later, yeah. But you'll first find it in the 24-man raids for Heavensward. I remember when Ozma was released, people complained about it so much. Like, people had, like, day of content, people were having such a hard time with Ozma. You gonna smash Void Arc, get them out? Yeah. Oh, wait. Void Arc is where you fight it first, but you don't get them out until post-game for Stormblood, the next expansion. But Void Arc, I think, is like Mina's favorite raid series, and I love it too. Void Arc is so good. Plus Sky Pirates, I love Sky Pirates. What is this tiny bubble? You came. Yes, I did. Okay, you have the whole game. Yeah, you have the whole game now. Yep. You'll get there eventually. There's so much stuff ahead of you, Ellie. It's going to be awesome. He is bound by some other Magitech device, yet I dare not force it open. It may well be booby-trapped. I have heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. That will not be necessary. It's Yu Hase. Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic conditions. Happily, you will not suffer for long. The poison will convey you swiftly unto the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after passing of many prosperous years. That's the nicest way someone told me that they were about to murder me. You like Fordark? Be very mixed feelings for Dunsaith, really? Oh yeah, the first fight is a doozy. Yeah. You give it 2 attempts, then you're out. Most members are new, generally trying to learn it. Yeah. I would hope it... I hope that they eventually make all of the 24-man raid content required like they did with Crystal Tower. For 2 reasons. One, I think people should see it, right? It's some really great content. And 2... I'm so sick and tired of getting the Crystal Tower series and roulettes. I need people to be required to do other shit. And Ellie, the great thing about being a streamer, Ellie, and having friends that play Final Fantasy XIV is that you can go at your own pace and you get to do all the content with your friends because people will be happy to do it with you. A lot of people have to wait till endgame before their like friends will play with them. But I'm like looking forward to doing everything with you. That's where World of Warcraft really fell flat and dropped the ball. It's like if your friend is higher level than you, or at least this was the case until recently, if they were higher level than you just couldn't play with your friends. Like, it sucked. Sorry. They either had to make an alt or just wait for you to catch up. In Final Fantasy XIV, it doesn't matter. Anyone can be anywhere at the story and the content, and they can play together. Did I miss something? Alphino, what are you doing pulling? You're not tank. I should mention keep those manually fairly often because you need them for resistance relics. Oh. How many resistance relics do you have so far, Sonata? I got the 1 and then I was like trying for a second and I gave up halfway through. I didn't give up, I just put it on hold. Want to get medicine? We'll listen in the car. Lurk? Okay. Enjoy your lurk, Ellie. Finish? None. Oh. But all of them are at least halfway finished? So you're just gonna get like all of them at once? Like when you get your first one, it'll be like a couple weeks before you have them all. Alright, that takes care of the mist. The mist, has it cleared? It's still fucking green. Boy, you did finish White Mage. That's the one I got too, Sonata. Are you White Mage main? Oh wait, no, that's not the one I got. I am White Mage main, but for some reason I got the Paladin one. I got the White Mage, a Realm Reborn one. You should see the spreadsheet that you made to keep track of all your relics. Oh my gosh. You have every single relic started except Manderville. You need to write everything down so you know how much crap you need to buy, what duties you need to farm. Yeah, I would actually be very interested in seeing that spreadsheet. Next time you stream, remind me, or I'll remind you so that you can show me. Alpha no. Oh, there's the key. Also locate the cable I need is actually DVI display port on the way. Got VGA to display port on accident earlier. That's so funny, Ellie, because I actually recently had to order a VGA to display port adapter for my work monitors, which I got, so I finally have all of my work monitors so I can stop whinging about it. Here's you gonna get. My work paid for it, so don't worry about it. If I need something, my work will just buy it for me in order. Alright, we're lurk for real? Okay, okay. Do, 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 do. So Sonata, what do you mean? What class is your favorite to play? Alright, so we use the key on the device, huh? I don't see a... Can we just pull the lever? I don't see a keyhole. For a bit of content, you finish White Mage and Dark Anima. Oh, Draga is only one step from being finished. Lazy about doing the density. You went the classes past that damn... Oh yeah, the Crystal Sand. Oh my god. You still need a 111,000 tomestones to get the rest of them though? Poetics? Jesus Christ. Slowly, General, you are yet weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known what our clever contrivances to the Warrior of Light. Well done, hero. Ilberd, Yu Has. Oh, is that Laurentius? Oh my god. Ilberd. You mean to struggle on then? Very well. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like the rest. Come, Scions, let us get this over with. I am so disappointed in Laurentius. I really thought he had turned a new leaf. Like, Yu Hase and Ilberd, like, who cares? But Laurentius, he was given a second chance. Really put down some what I want to do. White Mage is your healer, Dark is your tank, Drag is your melee. Oh, okay. Dance is your range, Red Mage is your caster. Yeah, I hear that. I would say I would consider White Mage my main because I like healing the most, but I'm with you. White Mage is my healer, Paladin is my tank, and Machinist is my DPS. And Black Mage, I guess, would be my mage. I like Black Mage as a caster. I don't have any favorite melee ranged DPS though. Maybe Reaper though. I haven't really tried it yet.
Nothing.
Oh, look at Laurentius in the background. He looks so sad.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
You claimed it was you, Ilberd. For example, you typically DPS in raids. You're fine healing them, but you refuse to tank them, really. Hunting for 4 mans fairly often. The raids typically use Dancer or Dragoon. They're often new enough to the dual cast res. Yeah, I agree. Dual cast res is always useful. It's interesting to me that you'll heal a 24-man raid, but not tank. Tank is generally the easiest because a lot of the mechanics don't target tanks, so a lot of the 24-man raids are actually easiest as a tank. Especially since there's usually only one main tank needed, and so you're usually just a DPS with a lot more survivability. The main reason you don't want tank raids is because you refuse to play the big... Oh, yeah. You see them fight over aggro, so it often pisses everyone off. Yeah, that's why you be the good tank. You turn off aggro, you turn off tank stance until there's ads, and be the only tank that actually bothers getting ads. And just let them fight it out.
Shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used by the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves? None of them care a whit what you want, only what you can do for them.
Oh, is he talking to me? Yeah, I agree with that.
And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland, and I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are not free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
You can't really blame Ilberd, right? I don't think Ilberd's the bad guy here. You also have tank anxiety. Oh, they'll have the 8-man content because some of them have tank-specific mechanics that can wipe the party if done wrong. Yeah, I hear that. Not super comfortable with tank LB or tank swaps. There's only I can only think of maybe 3 fights that require a tank LB. And usually when you do those, everyone's screaming at you to do it a minute beforehand, so you're pretty much alerted to it. Tank swaps can be a bit tough though, especially if the tank that you gotta really coordinate with your co-tank, and that can be hard in a pickup group. I don't know. I think healer can be a bit tough. A lot of anxiety. I'm surprised that people who have tank anxiety don't generally have healer anxiety. Because there are some tanks where the tank can be perfect, the DPS can be perfect, but if the healer dies, people are they're gonna wipe. Even in 4-man content. Sometimes...
No, Master Alpha, no. Now is not the time.
Sometimes when I die in 4-man content, I feel super bad because it's just well, everyone's just waiting to die because I can't heal them.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. I'm in debt.
You were missing an arm. I don't know if I would call you cripple.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
On your feet, Gladiator. This fight is not over.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad.
Cutting Teleji in half wasn't revenge enough.
Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
Is she very comfortable with healing? Oh, okay. Especially with White Mage. I always forget that they're primary healers, not green DPS. Main reason wipes happen too often, especially in 8-mans, is 2 healers and 1 healer straight up refuses to heal shit. That's very true. I watched the good healer go down and stay down for a full 60 seconds before the green TPS either didn't notice or care. Oh my god. In 4-man content, I do a lot of DPS because White Mage is so good at dots. Throw in a region and then a Medica 2 and then whatever that bubble is, I forgot what it is. Put so much region on the tank that you can just spam Holy and do that stun mitigation for damage. You can usually DPS before you even have to heal them if the tank is decent enough at cooldowns.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
A lot of healers use healer for instant Qs, not because they want to heal. That's very true, Sonata. In fact, I rarely call people out for not pulling their weight in a group. Like almost never. But the one exception is this one time I was in, I forget what dungeon it was, but it was an ARR dungeon back when like crafter gear was not crafter specific, if you know what I mean. And the healer had all crafting gear on minus their weapon. They had no interest in healing. Everyone else in the group except for me was their friend, and I was the tank. And so I had to put up with this healer that was wearing all crafting gear because them and the other 2 DPS just wanted an instant Q, and it was miserable.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
Why would you, unless you knew for sure?
How can that be?
Unless you knew for sure, why would you tell Rabon that?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without...
The general's safe. What news without? What does that mean? What news without? My lady, the guards have been subdued, as per your command. We have since kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity. Then Albert and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scour the perimeters for signs of their passing. At once, my lady. Eh? General Auden, I presume, the Scions of the Seventh and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to the Waking Sands. Know that Master Oriange awaits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. This is no ruse, I assure you. General Auden, if you would come with me, I have prepared a carriage that you may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes. Usually don't call people out either. Some healers are good enough to let tank get down to 10%. Yeah, and min-max DPS, they'll never people die. Yeah, exactly. Your FC leader, for example, never even look at my HP. She's healing you. She's one of the best players I've ever seen, and she lets me get down to that. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Every healer, not every healer can do that. Yeah, just knowing, just being very familiar with how much damage a tank will take throughout the fight, especially knowing that as enemies die, it will minimize. You can let them get pretty low. Plus, I mean, as healer, you have that benediction spell, right? So, just in case you have an emergency. I've spoken with Oriange via Link Pearl. He confirms the man's story. Rabban is in safe hands. Let us make our way to the Vesper Bay. Sometimes I'll just let them get down to like 10 or 5% or whatever, because I know I have benediction up. But then they heal them to full, and then they panic and use like Super Bolt or whatever it is, and they get all the way down to 1 HP again. That sucks. I might still have some Vesper Bay tickets somewhere. Let's see. Yes, I do. I mean, it's just about knowing, right? It's about trust. Like, when I play with Mina, I know how Mina tanks. Mina knows how I heal. And we can do, like, wall-to-wall pools because there's that trust and that familiarity with it. That's only Gunbreaker. The other tank pulls don't shoot yourself in the foot like that. Yeah, that's true. I made an amazing GIF for that Gunbreaker ability. I'll have to share it with you sometime, but I was so proud of it. I had never made GIFs before, and I did this because I was so inspired.
Praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Father!
Pippin, my son.
Oh.
And Master Papashan besides.
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
That's the best line in the whole game.
It was I who arranged this gathering. And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor, and member of the Syndicate.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
No, I was too busy, like, getting accused of murder.
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. 'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends.
You're too arrested. Too busy getting arrested? Yeah.
He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged.
I'm more in the business of ending lives than checking to see if people are still alive.
Above suspicion.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Some manner of sedative, perchance, of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Yeah, I get to work, so have fun. Okay, Sonata.
I would say Her Grace
thanks for visiting.
Have
a good day at work.
Of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo.
Aww.
I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck Her Grace from the jaws of death. That must
Keep forgetting Orianshi kept its hood up for half the damn game. Exactly. Yeah. It's not until like Shadowbringers Plus that we are graced with his sexy face, right?
And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information, and arranged this gathering.
Fucking Lalafel's always plotting.
I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teleji Adeleji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
Oh, back in the Waking Sands, huh? Good times. I had not counted the prioress Dulala herself appearing. In my defense, my suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more prescient. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raban, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Ul'dah. We couldn't have done it without you, Stab. Thank you. I mean, yeah, at this point, we're like free of wrongdoing, right? Ataru? Yes, General Raban is now in safe hands. What? Another assault? Very well. We shall return at once. Pray notify the Count of our coming. It would seem we face another crisis. The Duranians are preparing to resume their siege of the Holy See. That's not good. Though I am loath to abandon the Sultana to her fate, we lack the necessary evidence to act upon Dulala's claims. That being the case, I propose we leave Marshal Taropin and the others to investigate and return with all haste to Ishgard. Oh, let's go. I should probably set Ishgard as a favored destination, huh? There we go. Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your reading with General Bond short. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city is awash with rumors of another Dravanian attack, and Lord Orshafon was desperate to get a hold of you. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside, so you better head in. Okay? My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such alacrity. I am sure you are now aware that the Dravanians are once more gathering for war. Master Addict, Master Levior, I apologize for this abrupt summons, but we thought it best to have Mistress Ataru contact you by the most direct means possible. When the observatorium spells toll, 'tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. In case you haven't heard, a band of trappers returning from the west claim to have saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Nidhogg's minions gather once more for war. But I would not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishgard, I offered you my protection. I cannot ensure your safety here. I cannot well accept your aid, much less ask for it. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with a choice, to remain in the besieged Ishgard or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force your hand. What? Of course we're gonna help. Though we flee to the ends of the world, it would seem that no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more, the horde descends upon Ishgard, and once more, her weary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from the storm, but I, for one, grow tired of running. If we are to shine the light of dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. What say you, Stab? Yeah, let's fight. Then fight we shall. Let it never be said that we bet on our allies in their hour of need. That's right. Oh, Paladin 56. Oh God, I just realized I'm probably so far behind in my class quests. The choice we make this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tataru should have some say. Come, let us meet outside and discuss the path that lies before us. Wait, but Tataru is right there. She can just... Why are we meeting outside?
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
True.
With certain notable exceptions.
Oh? Oh yeah, we have Midgar's armor?
You don't mean Iceheart?
Oh.
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not? Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany.
Yeah, Estinian.
Estinian?
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your lance if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emeric. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of
smart,
consorting
right?
with heretics.
Keep him in ignorance so that he can't be blamed.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
We have chosen a difficult road, yet even should we succeed in winning Iceheart to our cause, our plans for parley will swiftly come to naught should the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I hope that Sir Emeric will be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Tataru, I would ask that you remain at Four Times Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him the signs of the seventh dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgard and her people survive. Yes, sir. I think it's a good time to end it. We've been going for about 4 hours. I got work in a few hours, so I'm gonna end it here until I like these morning streams, to be honest. I'd like to get on a better schedule, but I like these early morning streams. So thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. Sonata, if you're still here, I appreciate it. Ellie, if you're still listening, I appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.